I was sitting in bed this morning, and one of the things that um, came to me very strong was my ears. My mom used to, I'm surprised I can even hear. I'm surprised my ears didn't fall off. I know a lot of us from that generation, from my generation, that grew up in the 80s. Well, a lot of us, our parents pulled on our ears. But yeah, so that's caused, I've had major problems with my ears my whole life. Major. Hurting, ringing, excess wax. I mean, you name it. So yeah, that really sucked. I hated that. When she would pull my ears, like it got so bad. Like my ears would be so sore sometimes from, like it just feel like they were there, and I wish they weren't. And I would just be like, oh my god, please, not the ears. Anything other than the fucking ears. Anything other than the goddamn ears. And then the other thing she would do is, grab you by the arm or somewhere on the arm or on the chest or on the back, with their fingernails as hard as she can, That would suck, especially if, she grabbed the same spot a few times in a couple days. Um, in these things, telling me my truth, um, coming up behind me, slapping me. I remember just falling on the ground and then like I'd be up against the wall. She'd just be kicking me in my stomach, just like kicking me, screaming, nonsensical shit. Who the fuck knows what the fuck she was saying? Um, Looking back now, obviously, she had some major issues, man, and she was just coming and taking it out on me. Like, I mean, like you try to get in the psychology of it, like why would somebody, how could somebody do that to their child? But I've seen these women, like my wives, both my ex-wives, and I've seen other women, and they're just so selfish. Like they don't care. They just don't care. Like they will crush anybody to get what they want. And it's not even like they're shooting for the stars, Look at my mom. She just wanted a fucking, a nice, decent sized big house with every kind of little trinket that she could just idolize for the rest of her life till she dies. You know? I mean, these people sell their souls for nothing, dude. Well, not my aunt. I mean, damn, they got everything this world can offer. Like I said, there's nothing in this world they can't have. So, I guess that would be the epitome. Like that would be the goal. If life was an actual game, then she won. My aunt has won. That side of my family has won. They have everything that this life has to offer, and what they don't have, if they want, they can go get today, at the drop of a hat. So I guess that's winning this game. Um, I don't know. Like I said, these things that you attain, possessions, they're called possessions for a reason, because they possess you now. You possess them, but they possess your ass. You have to take care of them. Part of yourself goes to them, So like these rich people, like they're so detached from humanity, from like what being a human actually is. Um, and again, like that, it's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle makes so much fucking sense, man. It's like I always wondered about that verse, and now it's just so crystal clear. It's like, well, how can you transcend this fucking world if you're so fucking wrapped up into it? If your whole life is involved with just every fucking thing this world has to offer, you know? Um, and that's why, again, I'm not upset. about my position in life and where I'm at. Because it's so much, what's going on is so much bigger than these physical possessions, than this material wealth. You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on is so much bigger and lasts so much longer, that, and I realize how utterly impactful that is and important, that, yeah, I wouldn't even trade it. I would not trade any of this. You know, so I am grateful for what I went through, because that allows me. But see, then again, you know, you got to be careful saying you're grateful for that shit. You know, I'm grateful that I'm healing, is what I should say. I'm grateful that I'm healing. I'm grateful that I didn't die before I got to heal. And I'm grateful that I'm able to, because I wasn't aware of my kids' abuse. I was aware of it, but I had that cloak of, that mask, you know, that cloak inside of not being able, from not healing from my own abuse, you know, so I couldn't understand. I couldn't have empathy for them. So yeah, I'm grateful that I'm able to see my children's abuse for what it was, and allow and do my part in the generational healing in order to facilitate their healing. Let's put it like that. So that way they didn't have to go through another 20, 30 years before, and be broke completely before they had the opportunity to know what true healing was. If that makes sense. I think I got that out correctly. So yeah, I'm grateful for those things, you know, those couple things. Otherwise, man, I mean, this is a fucking mess. This whole system's a mess. Everything's a mess. And anybody who's saying, woo, life, woo, it's what you make it, woo, is so downloaded on this system, is so lost in the sauce, is so programmed. I mean, lost in their programs. And guys, if you have that attitude, it will make you do anything. As soon as that groupthink changes up, if someone you love or care about falls out of that groupthink, you will crush them. You will do whatever the system tells you to do in order to keep your conveniences. So just think about that, man. But yeah, so I think I've started this with how different ways my mom terrorized me. But I did wake up this morning, my ears, I mean, I've just had such a problem my whole life with my ears that it's just sad, man. It's like, it's sad. It's sad because none of it had to happen. None of this had to happen. You know? None of it had to happen.